What's going on, Schrute Stock Squad? Today is Friday, March 19th, 2021, and today's video is for entertainment purposes only. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about Zomedica, the market conditions, potential next plays, and everything in between. So stick around with the family here, and I think you're going to like what I have for you. If you're new to this channel, guys, this is Schrute Stocks, where I show you my journey to $1 million openly and transparently with no screen cropping out, none of that BS. You're going to actually get to see me put my money where my mouth is here. All I ask is that you hit that subscribe and like button for me. And if you're ready to take your investment game to the next level, come join the family over on Discord with the link in the Patreon below. I posted a screenshot yesterday, guys, of what some of the community members have been saying here. Remember, I don't pay them for anything. This is like completely on their own. Guys, people have been loving it and they get their money's worth out of this. That's all I'm going to leave it at on that end. It doesn't matter if you're experienced or just a beginner, guys. All that we ask is that you are taking this investment journey of yours seriously. And with that said, I'm going to get into the video. So let's look at what the market's doing here, guys. All right. So I want you to understand we have a similar situation to what we had back on that March 5th time. Remember when the market started having its correction and it still was retesting those low levels? And remember what I told you last week? I said we were never going to be completely out yet. I called it. I said that we're not going to be complete. I never said we were out of the correction. Just because we saw green on Monday, I said don't think we're not going to see red again. Okay? So with all of that said, let me explain this. What we're going to be seeing here is similar low levels. We could be seeing that to where we were back on that March 5th level. We saw that yesterday with Zomedica. We saw that the other day with IRO. You notice that? Look at the price tag. Look at the prices on these things. They were very similar again, back to where we used to be. All right. Now that's not to say we're going to dip all the way back down to the very bottom, but you see, it's having a hard time recover right now because of that. And what I want to talk to you about right now is Zomedica. Now, in Zomedica, I told you in the other video, I'm bullish on this thing long term. All those reasons I told you about with the thyroid, adrenal, the things that the assays they still have to put out, who they gave it to that doctor in New York. Guys, everything I said in that video still holds true. Nothing has changed on it. Just understand what had ended up happening here was this. They had every person who sold off in this region. Those are the people who wanted to buy the rumor and sell the news, and they just dipped and then they got out. All right. And because they did that, and it was also, we're having a correction in the meantime, this stock, if you're going to look at this stock just in this 1 week time frame, yeah, it dipped 15%. And so if you bought it at this point, which I never told you to buy it at this point, but if you did, that's okay. I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to walk you through what our next plans are going to be here. All right. So in the short term, because of all this volatility, guys, we may be retesting some of those support levels from before. So what I want to explain is what I found the support levels on this thing to be. We got 205, 206, 207, and that's really where this thing right now is finding comfort. All right. If we look at the price right now, you know, it's sitting right in that region. It's having a hard time break through this level. If it breaks through that level, guys, the next levels we may be retesting is the $1.85 mark. All right, $1.85, $1.86, that region. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see this thing dip from there. All right, and the next level below that, okay, if it breaks through that $1.80s region, it's $1.30. Okay, it's gonna take a huge swing down to $1.30. That's 50-cent drop right there. Okay, and we could possibly, very possibly, see this thing go down to like the 90-cent mark, and that's where I initially scooped up this thing. You've been seeing me dollar cost average into this play, so I'm going to tell you, like, you could see this thing go back to the 90-cent mark, which to me is amazing. So this is the way I want you guys. This is the way I'm not going to say what you guys can do. This is the way I'm going to be playing it, and this is the way you guys can think of it too. All right. A lot of this is going to depend on when you enter this play. You follow what I'm saying? So you see, for me, I entered at like dollar cost average at this thing into $1.41. Okay, and look, I'm up 45% at least. And so what I ended up doing this morning is this, guys. When I saw that this thing was hitting this $1.90s, I put in my trailing stop loss this morning at I put this thing at a what? I think like 7%. Yes, trailing stop loss at 7%. So if I see this thing dipping more than 7%, I'm going to cash out my gains, because what I'm looking to do is this, guys. I'm looking to ride this thing back out, because I have a feeling this is going to hit a little bit lower, you know, because what ended up happening yesterday as well, if you saw any of the videos on YouTube, big YouTuber Chris Sane, he told his audience to cash out around 2:30. And I know he's just a YouTuber and just a small, well, like when whatever, a couple 100,000 followers. The problem with it is this, guys. We have this is a penny stock, so penny stocks are highly susceptible to volatility like that. You know what I'm saying? You can create a bigger difference when you have that big of an audience, and depending, some of them have like tens of thousands of dollars invested in this. It can kind of create a bigger effect. So if he's saying 230 and this thing ends up retesting 230, if we can see this thing pull back potentially way back now, all right? So what I'm going to be doing is this, guys. I put in my trailing stop loss, and then if I see this, if you guys see this thing dipping below $1.80, $1.85, don't buy in at that point. You can then rebuy in at $1.30. So I'm looking to cash out at that $1.85 mark, $1.80s, and then buy back in at $1.30, 90 cents, and then ride this slingshot all the way back up. It's going to go back up way over $3, potentially even more. But you see, we're going to have to play this thing as we go. Like I've been saying in all the videos, when it comes to these penny stock plays, you got to be a little bit on top of the game, and your plans have to adapt along with it, all right? So what my game plan on this thing is this, guys. I'm going to see if I put that trailing stop loss 7% for today. That's just for today. Now on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, if I see this thing going below like $1.85, $1.81, that region, I'm going to cash out my position because look, I'm still up, all right? And even if you're my suggestion for you guys, if you got this thing way higher up, let's say you got this thing at like 230, 240, consider taking out a little bit of profits when you guys are, or not profits, I guess. Consider setting a trailing stop loss for you guys, okay? Similar to what I just did here at 10%, 7, 8, 9, 10%. Consider doing that and then buying this thing back in when it hits the lower levels. Because I'm going to tell you, you may see this stock run up to 230, 240, 250, but I have a good feeling, I'm not going to say I promise, but I have a very good feeling it's going to retest all the way back down to that $1.85s at least region, the $1.80s, maybe even $1.30s region. And that's when we're going to go back in, and that's when we're going to buy in on this opportunity, all right? So if you're looking at potential entry points, consider $1.85, the 205, and the $1.30 mark. And if we see this thing go to 90 cents, oh boy, I'm going to bounce all over that. So I just wanted you guys to be up to date on this. And then let's go to the next page, and I have some notes here. So I'm gonna talk to you about what Wall Street has been doing, all right? Why some of the reasons I'm still bullish on this stock. Listen to this, guys. So Wall Street recently they had one analyst who gave it a 1 year price target of $1.20. They lowered it from its previous amount of 209. So you see, they lowered the price tag from 209 to $1.20. Now, let's see this. What have I been saying on my videos? Don't trust these idiots. These people are here to scam us, all right? They are not our friends. So let's see if their wallets are doing the same thing that what they're saying, that's what they should say. Remember what I say in my videos. You see me put my money where my mouth is. Let's see if they do the same thing, okay? So, institutional ownership is at 5.07% in Zomedica. Increased positions, 20 million shares. Decreased positions, 4.8 million shares. Held positions, 22.9 million shares. So the total institutional shares in this stock is 48 million. Now, out of those 48 million, they decreased the amount of shares that were decreased, 4.8 million, and the amount that made new positions, 9 million. Sold out, 1.3 million. So you see what I'm saying here, guys? Their pockets are saying different than what they're saying. They're not cashing out. They're not dipping. If anything, more people are joining in from Wall Street. You follow what I'm saying, guys? You can't just trust these people just based off of whatever an analyst is saying. Somebody was asking me yesterday in the Discord about this thing. Palantir. Honestly, guys, that's one of the things I wanted to say. If my Zomedica play, I actually may end up buying some of this thing right now. Palantir for me is a really good, if you guys haven't built a foundation layer, this is a good stock in my opinion to put in a foundation layer. I may actually end up buying this just for my own self right now because the prices of this thing are just so cheap. I'm telling you, Palantir in my opinion we're talking in a few months, I can see ourselves hitting this $40 mark again. This thing is it's a sleeping giant in my opinion, and especially in the long term. They already have contracts with Amazon, the government. It's huge. I don't have enough time now to give like an in-depth video on it, but because I'm already talking too much. But what I wanted to say from the guy in Discord, he was asking, why is there a much higher sell rating than the buy and hold positions? Guys, take the example I just said with Zomedica to be an example. Let me show you another thing. Tesla. Look at this. 30% of the Wall Street is telling you to sell your positions in Tesla. They were saying this all throughout last year, the year before. Guys, I've been in Tesla way longer than a lot of people. I've been in Tesla since 2013, and I can tell you this thing right now. Wall Street, one thing I've learned in my experience here, guys, is they are not your friends. They're not your friends. Not to say they give the worst advice, they give the wrong advice. Just take everyone's advice with a grain of salt. Honestly, if you're listening to this video, guys, take my advice with a grain of salt. Don't just follow my plays to the T. Again, remember, I'm at a different point in my investment journey than you guys. This is not a portfolio to mimic, all right? This is not a portfolio that you guys need to mimic. I have built my foundation layers. Guys, if my investment in this whole thing, this is not my foundation layers or anything like that. I have my foundation layers in different stocks, in a different portfolios, okay? What I'm looking to do here, guys, at Schrute Stocks, I'm looking to make wealth, not be rich. Wealth is when your kids, grandkids, generations are millionaires because of you. Not just you. That's being rich. Being rich is when you just get to be a millionaire, guys. That's not what I want. I need the mindset to start changing. You follow what I'm saying, guys? You cannot be wealthy without having a wealthy mind, okay? And honestly, going off of that topic, guys, somebody, this is actually kind of sad. Somebody in my comments for my last Zomedica video, they were asking, they were talking about, hey, how can I fix my cortisol levels, and what can I do about it? And I can't really give medical advice or anything. I'm just in med school right now, so I'm not like a doctor or anything like that. But it's kind of sad. And I told him, go to see a doctor, see if they can help you, guys. In this whole investment journey, all right, this is not like a 1 year thing. This is not a 2 year thing, guys. This is a lifestyle, right? This is truly a lifestyle. I know I have my goal here set for 2 years. I want this to hit 1 million, but this is a lifestyle, guys. And one thing I need you guys to understand: health is wealth. When it comes down to it, guys, if this is giving you so much stress, this is keeping you up at night, this is affecting how you're eating, how you're sleeping, guys, throw it in an index fund. I'm not even joking. Your health is way more important than wealth. I promise. There's nothing more important to you, to me. Quite honestly, for me, I want your health to be more important than how much money you're making, okay? The money was not going anywhere. The money will always be here, guys. Remember what I say in all my videos. There will always be another play. So don't start like FOMOing, panicking, trying to lose sleep, trying to be anxious. Forget it, guys. It's just money. This is just a number on the damn screen. Forget this thing. Pay attention to your health. Spend time with the people you love. All right, this should be fun. All right, if it's giving you stress, guys, take some time off. Go put the money in the index fund. I'm gonna be right here. You can come back here with us, and I'm gonna walk you through everything like I always do. All right, guys. Trying to think if there's anything else that I really wanted to say here. All my other positions, guys, they're just like chilling for right now. I haven't bought in any of these positions right as of yet. The one I am thinking of right now, like I said before, was Palantir. I really do think Palantir is a good stock to get in on, but I gotta really take a look at this portfolio and see where I'm looking at with potential short-term catalysts. Remember my cake theory that I was giving you guys, that cake analogy, the pie one that I gave on that beginner investment journey? I have to follow that rules as well, all right, guys? And so should you. So if you haven't watched the beginner investment video, please go watch it, all right? So with all that said, guys, this is one last thing, sorry. I wanted to say something to the end here. I want you guys to start doing something. This is what I did this morning, all right? So I ended up going to Dunkin' Donuts this morning, and I got my standard order. I got vanilla frosted donut, egg and cheese on everything bagel, and large coffee. And you know what I gave to the cashier, guys? I gave $100 tip. And I did not do that asking anything, doing anything, or whatever. And I'm not saying this for any brag or no. What I wanted to do is I'm starting a challenge, right? I'm starting a challenge. You see, every month, okay, honestly every week if you can, but at least every month, guys. Look, if you're following Schrute Stocks, guys, you guys are making money. I know you guys are making some money. And if you're above, in my opinion, if you're above $10,000 in your portfolio, what I want us to start doing is this. On Fridays, we give Charity Friday, okay? Charity Friday. Whether for you it's $5, $10, $20, give it to someone that let's just say you're getting Taco Bell. Let's just say you're garbage man, gas station worker. Someone who wouldn't normally get a tip. Watch the smile they're about to get on their face, guys. Watch the smile. We need some more good karma here. Look, the market will thank us with it. God will thank us with it. And you know what I'm saying? It's gonna feel good, guys. Trust me. Let me tell you, I felt more happy seeing that smile today on that person's face than seeing the green on my account. I'm being serious. This is all about a journey, guys. This is not about a one-time thing, a one day. This is the hot pick, guys. Let's start being a little bit more charitable. Give back to some of our community, even if it's $5, $10. Make someone's day, all right? Make someone's day. You will feel much better. Once a week, all right? Let's try to do it, okay? Every Friday, we're going to give whatever we can back to one person, okay? All right. Now, with all that said, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video. And I just want you to know, guys, I've been in this investment game, like I said, for many years. And I've made many gains and many losses, everything in between. I'm showing you guys, everything I'm showing you guys is from real life experience. It's not just something you can read in a book. You know what I'm saying? You guys are my family, and I want you to learn from my mistakes so that you're not the ones losing money. You know what I'm saying? I've lost the money. Let me lose it, and then you guys learn from my mistakes, okay? If you have found any of this stuff useful and want to help support the channel, pick up some of the Schrute stock merch down below. We play it simple here, guys. On the red days, we're wearing red shirts. On the green days, we're wearing the green shirts, all right? With all that said, guys, you know the deal. Stay happy, stay healthy. Let's get wealthy.